Right, I'm down here at Sheringa Beach. It's been exactly a year, almost to the day, since I was here, and the fishing that day was absolutely spectacular. A big school of fish just out from the beach. I caught 40 odd in just a couple of hours. It's dead low tide this morning. High tide's at 1:15. It's only 8 AM at the moment, so I'm not terribly confident that I'll get much to start with. I'm going to start with a lure. This is a Halco mackerel pattern lure. That's the one that did all the damage last year, so I'm confident if the fish are out there they'll go for it. So I'll work the beach. There's not much in the way of gutters at the moment, but the tide is right out. I'll work the beach with a lure and see if I can't get onto some. Let's go. Ooh, that water's cold. Oh, I'm on. Well, it ain't very big. Tiny little salmon. Well, I want them to be a bit bigger than that. I'm on the board. Well, am I? An hour of casting, and all I've got to show for it is one tiny little salmon trout. I've worked all the way along the beach, almost up to the rocks and back. Not much in the way of formations, but the tide should be starting to come in now, so we'll get a bit of depth out there. So I'm still hopeful, keep trying. Got something else. Again, very small. I hope they're going to get bigger than this. On again. Just a little bigger. Mind you, that wouldn't be hard. That's a bit better. On again. Bigger fish. Yeah. Nice. That's more like it. Lures for almost 2 hours, only 4 fish. Only one of those was worth talking about, so I'm going to try bait. I've got my pull-out grapnel sinker, half a pilchard on 2 O's and a popper. Let's see how we go. Tide's at 1:15. I have to say it's been a little disappointing. Got those 4, well 2 and two little minnows on the lure earlier on, and since then nothing on bait. No signs of schools moving up and down, absolutely nothing. I did see a couple of guys catch 1 each off the rock shelf there, but geez, I wouldn't fish on that. That's bloody dangerous. So I'll persevere till high tide. High tide's been and gone, not another touch. So I think I'm just going to have to admit defeat on this one. Bit disappointing after last year and how good it was, but that's the way it goes. Not a sign of a fish after about 9 o'clock.
Early the next morning.
Talia Beach, beautiful spot, great fishing, but not with this amount of weed. I'm down here at Talia Beach. It's been quite a walk from my car, which is up there on the small cliff. Not a lot of formation on the beach at all, and as you can see, a lot of weed. Some of the areas up there were just choked with it. So I'm going to give it, well, maybe an hour, and if I don't do any good, I might pack up and go back to Loxwell. Here goes. Yeah, there's a lot of weed in the water. "30 casts, 29 pieces of weed. It's just about unfishable. So, I'm going to make a long walk back to the car and head to Loxwell. Okay, several hours after Talia, I'm now at Loxwell. There are those damn stairs. The beach, not a lot of formation. I think this calm weather has not helped. But there's a nice hole out there, and there's another one further down if I need it. So I'm going to start with a lure. I'm using the Halco mackerel pattern as usual. This yellow foam, I hope that's nothing to do with the algal bloom that we've had back in Adelaide. Quite turbulent. That lure didn't stay out there very long at all. Finally, after an hour and a half of standing in the rain and fishing in a washing machine, I got a fish. Only just. The rain's finally passed. I've been here for 3 hours and caught one little salmon. It's like fishing in a washing machine. Very rough, very hard to hold bottom. Anyway, it's about 40 minutes to high tide, and if I haven't got a thing by then, time to head home. Well, look at that. Must have jumped on as I wound it in. Didn't even feel a bite. Ha! A little tiny salmon trout. Woo, got something. Another minnow, I think. Certainly is. Last cast. Nothing's happened. It's just getting rougher. Bit disappointing, really. No big salmon at all. Well, lucky last cast. Another one to add to the minnow collection, I think. Well, I bet the only thing you can say about today is I didn't get a donut. In terms of quality, for a beach renowned like Loch Swell, it just hasn't happened. Conditions are pretty tough, very hard to hold bottom, and very hard to find fish. And that's not really a fish. Good grief. That's it for the day. There's more rain coming. I don't want to be here for that. So 2 days of 3 gone. What have I got to show for it? 4 small salmon at Sheringa, 4 even smaller salmon at Loch Swell, and basically a featureless beach. This is about the only hole on the whole beach, and very, very turbulent, very hard to hold bottom, and yeah, not very inspiring. So I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. I'll have to have a think about it, look at the weather forecast and make a decision. I might even go back to Sheringa and fish in that sheltered corner. Oh well, that's it for now. I might have forgot to mention I've got to climb back up there. What you do to catch a fish.
The following day.
Last day of my 3-day trip to the west coast. First 2 days haven't been exactly spectacular, so I'm back here at Sheringa this morning. There's a couple of guys fishing right down the beach there. I'm going to start with a lure. There's a bit of a formation here, not much. I'll give that a try. Otherwise, down where the guy in the orange shirt is, there's a bit of a hole there where I caught the better salmon last trip, so I might give that a go as well. So yeah, let's hope this is redemption day. Usual story, don't expect too much on the low, but then again, you never know. Solid hour and a half of casting and I haven't seen a scale. Oh, at least it's not a donut. I just doubled my catch with a mullet. School of salmon out there, moving left to right. There's a seal harassing them. It's very frustrating to see a school 50 yards beyond casting range. Unless they come in closer, I've got no chance. Don't know how well it comes up on camera. They're just out there in front of the waves coming in now. Quite a lot of fish too. Well, lovely conditions this afternoon. The school of salmon that was out here has moved on. Never came close enough really to cast to. So all in all, a rather disappointing morning, or rather disappointing session. I only got 2 fish, 1 salmon on the lure, little one, and 1 mullet on bait. The guy down there in the orange shirt, who I had a good chat to, he got about 5 or 6 good salmon, but he got them first light, and I wasn't here at first light. So all in all, 3 days enjoying the beauties of nature and being out in the fresh air, but results wise very disappointing. I got exactly 10 fish in 3 sessions and nothing over a kilo, and compared to the trip I had last year, well, no comparison. Never mind, that's the way it goes sometimes. It's fishing, not catching. I hope you enjoy this video. It'll be a composite of the 3 trips. and not a lot to show for it, but I had a good time. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.